Hey everyone, I decided to do another video here about full self-driving beta and the safety score stuff. So in my last video, I told you guys about how we get docked for stuff that's really not our fault. And I got hit but for a couple things that really kind of, for lack of a better word, pissed me off. So I'm coming up to a two lane right turn situation, and I was probably going like 25-30 miles an hour, coming up on another car that was kind of slowing down, maybe almost stopped, and it gave me a forward collision warning, and I was so slow. I had at least 5 cars distance, and it gave me the beep, and I was thinking, oh man, that's gonna suck. So it dinged me. And when I got out, I looked at the score, and it hit me for 104%. And that's like major. I mean a lot of these hard braking, aggressive turning, those dings are like 17%, 4%, 3%. This hit me for 104%. So it dropped my overall safety score after maybe 1,200 miles down to 97. And I'm thinking, there's no recovery from that. And then I got to thinking, what am I doing all this for? I'm literally driving like a grandmother. That's not to say I mean, grandmothers maybe drive safe, but at the same time it can be unsafe because they drive too slow. You see my point? So I'm driving like, I don't normally drive like that. I keep maybe 3 car distance. I'm keeping 5 to 7 car distance, which is encouraging people to get in my lane and cut me off. I'm constantly kind of worried about, is my follow distance too close? Am I braking too hard? So it's actually more stressful driving with the safety score activated than not. And all of this is for what? To get full self-driving beta, where they can potentially kick you off for driving normal. Elon said that your average person has a safety score of about 80. So after that incident, what I did was I just said, screw it. I'm going to drive like regular. And I came home, my safety score was 72. And there was no tailgating, no hard braking, no aggressive turning, just normal driving. And I didn't use Autopilot at all, did my regular driving, didn't cut anybody off, there wasn't any speeding going on, 72. So that tells me even if I got full self-driving beta, I'd probably get kicked off. And so then I start thinking more about this. And initially they said 7 days. So I actually did about 300-400 miles at 100% safety score. And then I parked the car because they said 7 days. I figured I'll just park it till 7 days are up. Nope, it didn't work. 14 days, nope. They're still counting safety score. So then I started driving the car. I got down to 99, back up to 100, 99. Now 1,200 miles later, I'm looking at 97. And I just don't drive like that. It sucks the life out of owning this car, having to drive like that. So I just said, screw it. So I'm going to go in here right now. I'm going to go to Autopilot, self-driving beta, and you're going to see me opt out. And there you go. I'm out. I'm not interested anymore. In fact, I kind of am thinking now, do I even need full self-driving at all? For my drive, all I need is Autopilot. I drive long distances. I don't use Navigate on Autopilot where it does the lane changes for you, because I find that it's constantly changing lanes, and I have it turned off because I don't want it doing automatic lane changes. It's always going into the carpool lane, going into the fast lane, out of the fast lane to pass slower people. It's just too much going on. I'd rather not deal with that. And so I got to thinking, would I be using this in town? Would I set a destination to go to, let's say, the grocery store, or go to, let's say, the mall? Would I trust it 100%? And the answer is absolutely no. Just based on the way Autopilot works, the way it is, the close calls I've had, I don't think I would trust it even if it was out. Beta version, final version, or not. So I think this is the last time they're going to get my money for full self-driving. I mentioned in a previous video, I've paid for full self-driving 3 times now. I've never gotten full self-driving, not even the beta. So I'm not paying for it anymore. Even if it comes out, it's fully released, I'm going to see how it is. You can always pay for it for a month, see how you like it, you know. So in a way, this whole safety score thing, and I'm sure other people are going to start to think like me. I'm sure there's other people out there that are getting tired of the safety score bullshit and are beginning to question whether full self-driving is something they need. Especially, you know, I mean, I've seen Autopilot drive worse than me. It does weird stuff. It does sudden braking. It does it does weird stuff. There's no way even Autopilot would get a 99 or 100% safety score. That's why they say technically that when you're an Autopilot, it doesn't count against you, even though it does for braking and aggressive turning. Even their own Autopilot system can't meet their expectations. So I think this is just an insurance thing. They're just making the insurance company happy so they can release full self-driving beta to more people. And even the full self-driving beta release, I think since they added the full self-driving beta opt-in thing and the safety score thing, I think they've added 1,000 people. And so on that website where I mentioned that people had started a survey or a poll to show to vote if you requested full self-driving beta with a safety score release. How many people actually got it? How many people requested it? So the last I checked, first time I checked, it was like 14 and 71. Last I checked, it was 22 and 80 something. So we're talking like 20%, yet they accepted, and that's, you know, of a like-minded Tesla community. People have to actually find that survey to get there. So your average person probably wouldn't even know about it because, you know, I just stumbled on it. I wasn't even looking for it. So if they allow 1,000 people in, and there's how many people waiting that paid for Autopilot that don't have it, even when I had 100 safety score, I didn't get it. I just don't care anymore. I've opted out. I'm just going to drive like a normal person. I'm enjoying the car a lot more since I just gave up on safety score. You saw me turn it off. I'm not turning it back on again. I don't care anymore. That's no way to own this car. That's no way to drive this car. I don't need a 7-car follow distance. I don't need to slow down to 25 miles an hour for a 25 mile an hour turn. The car handles exceptionally well. I can take that turn at 35, 40, no problem, one-handed, without even breaking a sweat. It doesn't feel uncomfortable, doesn't feel unsafe. It just does it. The car's pretty planted. Same with braking. I'm not even using my brakes. I'm trying to regen brake all the time. So now I'm just going to start using my brakes. If I come up on a yellow light, I'm actually going to stop. I'm not going to run the thing just so I don't mess up my safety score. Isn't that ironic? So anyways, that's my update. Hope you guys are all having a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And goodbye to safety score. Goodbye to full self-driving beta for me. I hope some of you guys come to the same conclusion and decide it's just not worth it. Enjoy your car. Drive it the way it was meant to be driven. I had the car in chill mode for acceleration. I put it back in insane mode, and I'm just loving it. The car is great. I gave it the first car wash in 3 weeks, so now I'm enjoying the car again, and I regret wasting 3 weeks of my life with the safety score. So there you have it, guys. Have a great weekend.